Have you ever felt an incredible surge of life force within you? A potent drive, a creative spark, and maybe you wondered how to direct it beyond the obvious. Perhaps you sensed this untapped reservoir of power, but felt unsure how to consciously harness it for broader purposes. Today we're embarking on a deep dive into a concept that promises to unlock a truly better version of yourself. And it does this by tapping into one of your most powerful internal resources. We're drawing insights, from ancient yogic scriptures, modern psychospiritual research, and even alchemical traditions to really illuminate a path to profound personal transformation.
Indeed, yeah. We're exploring sexual transmutation. It's a powerful idea, really. It suggests our sexual energy is far more than just, for intimacy or procreation. What becomes clear from all these diverse teachings is that it's actually a profound, creative, life-generating force. And when it's understood and consciously directed, it can be channeled for extraordinary personal growth, manifestation, and realizing your highest potential. It's a concept that's been recognized for centuries, really, in various esoteric traditions, yet often it remains misunderstood or just, narrowly defined in modern discourse.
Exactly. Think of it like a sophisticated blueprint, maybe, for harnessing your deepest internal engine for purposes you might not have even imagined. So often, we limit ourselves because we simply don't understand the full scope of our internal capabilities. We might believe certain drives are just fixed in their expression. In this deep dive, we'll systematically unpack what sexual transmutation is. We'll delve into the intricate mechanics of how it works within your own energetic system. And, most importantly, provide a practical guide on how you can apply it in your own life to achieve incredible things, to become a truly enhanced version of who you are. This isn't just about abstract theory. It's about practical application that can genuinely transform your existence. Okay, let's unpack this foundational understanding first then. Before we zoom in on sexual energy specifically, it's really essential to grasp the broader concept of energy itself. It's a core principle across countless wisdom traditions. Everything around us, and indeed within us, is energy. It really is. It's the fundamental building block of our reality, constantly in motion, constantly interacting. Whether we're talking about the physical world or our most subtle internal states, it all ultimately boils down to energy, in various forms and frequencies.
What's truly fascinating here is that energy isn't just one undifferentiated force. It manifests in countless forms and layers. Ancient texts and, modern observations confirm that we encounter pranic energy, often considered the vital life force itself, but also emotional energy, mental energy, and yes, sexual energy. Beyond these, there are spiritual frequencies, subtle vibrations, the energy embodied in colors and sounds, and even celestial energies like solar and lunar influences. These can subtly yet profoundly impact our moods and overall energetic states. The list of energy's manifestations is extensive, highlighting just how pervasive it is. But there's a fundamental truth, however, that unites them all. All energy operates according to and is governed by specific universal laws. Once you begin to uncover and understand these laws, you essentially acquire a kind of universal key, a key to perceiving, influencing, and consciously directing energy. This allows you to move from simply reacting to these forces to consciously channeling them toward your desired outcomes.
It's like humanity's journey with electricity, isn't it? For millennia, electricity was this mysterious, powerful force observed in lightning or static shocks, right? But once humanity decoded its laws, understood how positive and negative aspects interact to create a charge, how to safely conduct it, how to convert it, then we could harness it to produce light, power our industries, connect our world. It went from this awe-inspiring but uncontrollable natural phenomenon to a living practical reality. Why? Because its code was cracked, transforming raw potential into tangible benefit. Similarly, we are energetic beings living in a reality made up entirely of energy, whether we're consciously aware of it or not. Our physical bodies, our thoughts, our emotions, all are simply different frequencies and manifestations of this same universal force.
Precisely. And what many traditions point out is that most people remain largely unaware of these energetic forces, mainly because they're invisible, subtle, operating beyond our ordinary five senses. This makes them easy to dismiss, of course. However, through dedicated, intentional practice, you can actually cultivate the sensitivity to perceive, feel, harness, interact with, and consciously control energy. It's a skill. It develops with heightened awareness and, unwavering intention. Consider these everyday examples, which, you might have already encountered. They illustrate energy at play. Maybe you think of someone vividly, and moments later they call or message you. Now, that isn't just mere coincidence. It's often a subtle, energetic connection manifesting itself.
Right, I've had that happen. It's uncanny.
Exactly. Or you might feel someone's presence or their gaze upon you before you physically see or hear them. That's your energetic field sensing another's.
Hmm.
You might feel depleted or exhausted after being in a crowded setting or in the company of certain individuals. This is a common experience of energetic exchange where you might be absorbing or, well, being drained by others' frequencies.
Definitely felt that one.
And many report experiencing heightened emotions or sexuality during a full moon. This reflects the subtle yet powerful influence of celestial energies on our own complex energetic systems. Or feeling a jolt of energy, a shiver, maybe a blissful wave after a profound orgasmic experience. This is a very clear, visceral manifestation of powerful energy moving and transforming within your body.
Wow.
These are all instances of energy at play, constantly interacting with you and shaping your reality. The teachings highlight that your entire life, including your birth and circumstances, is intimately shaped by these energetic forces. They are not random occurrences, but expressions of these fundamental, universal laws.
Okay, so with this foundation firmly in place, this understanding that everything is energy and we are energetic beings, what does this all mean for sexual energy specifically? It's clear this isn't just about the physical act of sex or mere reproduction, is it? The insights from these traditions suggest it runs far deeper. It seems to encompass the very essence of creation and vitality itself.
This brings us to a crucial distinction, doesn't it? If every living thing on the planet, human beings, animals, plants, microorganisms, exists because of sex and sexual energy, isn't it profoundly logical that this energy is intrinsically tied to creation itself at the most fundamental level?
That makes sense, yeah.
The understanding that emerges from this work is that sexual energy is our fundamental life force. It's the energy that brings forth and creates life first and foremost in the most literal biological sense. But its role doesn't stop there. It also continuously sustains life. It's the energy that continually regenerates your cells throughout your entire existence, acting as a constant, subtle source of vitality that keeps your physical body alive, healthy, vibrant. We're not just born of it, you see, but you are maintained by it every second, making it a constant, often untapped engine of physiological and psychological resilience.
That's a powerful shift in perspective.
Right.
Really is. And what's truly transformative here is that beyond the creation of biological life, this same sexual energy can be used to create and give birth to countless other things. We're talking about birthing a successful business venture from an idea, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Or envisioning and building a long-lasting, fulfilling relationship, creating a masterpiece of art or a groundbreaking novel, generating wealth through innovative insights, or achieving monumental success in any field: sports, science, personal development.
Any field.
It's truly the energy of creation and creativity in its broadest sense, acting as a powerful engine for all forms of manifestation, innovation, and self-expression. It's like the raw fuel for bringing anything into being.
Indeed. What becomes profoundly clear is that sexual energy is life, and life is sexual energy. The two are inextricably intertwined. There are two sides of the same powerful coin, constantly flowing and interacting within you. Ultimately, it's a neutral energy, much like electricity or any other fundamental force. It doesn't inherently carry a moral charge. Its utility is not limited or narrowly defined. To truly understand its potential, it's necessary to broaden the concept far beyond its common correlation with just physical sex or procreation. It's an energy of immense force and power. And with the right intention and conscious direction, it can be channeled to any purpose, passion, or goal you can imagine. The insight here is that this energy is your superpower. If you understand its nature and know how to consciously use it, you are a sexual being, and that is something to be revered, understood, and celebrated. It's the very essence of your vitality and creative potential, not something to be rejected, suppressed, or seen as purely base.
It's easy for us to believe that we are nothing more than our gross physical bodies, what we can see, touch, and measure. But ancient traditions across the globe assert that we're far more sophisticated than that. We are a complex, multi-layered infrastructure of energy, layers upon layers of subtle structures that operate beyond the visible spectrum, yet they profoundly influence our entire existence.
What's profoundly fascinating here is this multi-layered energetic structure that makes up each of us. It extends far beyond what the eye can see. The understanding honed through, years of tantric practices, including various forms of yoga and meditation, is that your perception can truly extend beyond the physical realm. To understand how we transmute energy, it's vital to grasp this internal architecture. We can think of ourselves as possessing Firstly, five koshas, or subtle bodies. These are vibratory sheaths, or interconnected, overlapping, and interdependent layers of energy. They surround and extend beyond your physical body, much like the layers of an onion. But unlike an onion's separate layers, these five bodies are deeply interwoven, constantly influencing each other. They range from the densest physical body, Annamaya kosha, to the energetic or vital breath body, Pranamaya kosha, the mental body, Manomaya kosha, the wisdom or intellect body, Vijnanamaya kosha, and finally the blissful causal body, Anandamaya kosha. Now, in the context of transmutation, the key insight is recognizing that sexual energy, while often perceived as purely physical, truly originates in and is most directly influenced by the pranamaya kosha, the vital energy body. Tantric techniques leverage this energetic body to consciously lift this vital force, transforming it as it ascends through the mental and wisdom bodies, thereby refining raw instinct into focused intention.
So it moves through these layers.
Exactly. Secondly, seven chakras, or energy centers. These are often visualized as spinning vortexes or wheels of light, positioned just outside the physical body at key points along the spine, from the base to the crown of your head.
Right, the chakras.
Each chakra corresponds with an energetic plane in the universe and acts as a nexus point for receiving, assimilating, and transmitting life force energy. Each influences different aspects of your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual health. For instance, the second, or sacral chakra, Swadhisthana, located in the lower abdomen, is traditionally associated not just with sexuality, but also with creativity, pleasure, and emotional flow, making it the primary energetic hub for the raw sexual energy we're discussing.
Okay, that makes sense. The sacral chakra.
And thirdly, 72,000 nadis, or energy channels. The teachings highlight that each chakra is connected to the physical body and to each other via a nadi. These are part of an incredibly intricate super network, a bit like the meridians described in Chinese medicine, though far more numerous.
72,000, wow.
Yes, quite the network. These channels are specifically designed to transfer, circulate, and conduct energy throughout your entire being, ensuring that the life force flows freely, nourishing every cell and every subtle layer of your existence. Three principal nadis are central to transmutation: Ida, lunar feminine; Pingala, solar masculine; and Sushumna, the central channel through the spine.
So this incredibly complex system, bodies, chakras, and these vast networks of channels, it acts like a sophisticated energetic antenna, constantly receiving and transmitting information and universal energy. That's quite a sophisticated metaphor for our inner workings. It makes us active participants in a larger energetic field.
Precisely. The insight here is that this entire framework acts like an exquisitely intelligent, divinely designed broadcasting and receiving station, capable of both receiving and emitting universal energy. It's not just a passive receiver, it's an active participant in the energetic dance of the cosmos. All of this is contained within you, allowing you to interact with these subtle forces, to perceive them, to be influenced by them, and most powerfully, to consciously direct them. This inherent design is what makes the deep work of sexual transmutation not just possible, but a natural evolutionary step. Because you already possess all the internal mechanisms for it. Your body is your laboratory.
So, okay, with this robust understanding of universal energy and our own intricate energetic blueprint, how do we actually use this sexual energy for true transformation? This brings us to the core concepts of sexual transmutation and sublimation, which are really the central points of our deep dive today, the how, the how of turning potential into reality.
Right. From the perspective of ancient alchemy and esoteric traditions, transmutation is simply defined as the process of being changed into another, typically higher or more refined form. Think of the ancient alchemist's quest to change lead into gold. It's a transformation from one crude state to another, more valuable state.
Okay, yeah.
Sexual transmutation, therefore, is when your sexual energy specifically is changed into another, more refined and elevated form. The understanding is that this sexual energy, in its raw, crude state, is produced and contained primarily in the sex center of your being, that second chakra, Swadhisthana, in the lower abdomen. In this original state, it's potent, undeniable, but often largely undirected, manifesting as primal urge or fleeting pleasure.
And what we've learned from these teachings suggests that in this crude form, unrefined sexual energy can actually be quite heavy.
Okay.
And at times, it can wreak more havoc than good. It's like a powerful, untamed force without a steering wheel. When there's an excess or an imbalance in this raw energy, it can lead to a range of challenging experiences, like overwhelming and chaotic emotions that feel difficult to control, strong, undirected sexual urges that can lead to impulsive decisions or actions that aren't aligned with your higher self. Irresponsible behavior, aggression, agitation, incessant overthinking, disproportionate reactions to minor events, a sense of hysteria, even physical ailments or dysfunctions of the sexual organs. It truly needs conscious direction. Otherwise, well, it directs you.
To use an analogy that often clarifies this, think of crude oil just extracted from the earth. It's heavy, thick, dense, and isn't worth much in that raw state. It's full of inherent potential, but practically useless until processed.
Right, like raw potential.
Only when it's transported to a processing plant and subjected to extreme heat and various refining processes does it undergo a profound change, becoming a useful and beneficial commodity like gasoline, jet fuel, or plastics. The insight here is that sexual energy is profoundly similar. It needs to change form and be refined in order to be truly useful and beneficial to you for purposes beyond procreation. It cannot be used for anything other than momentary pleasure or creating biological life until it is purified and elevated into a more rarefied and potent energy. At that point, it transforms from a raw instinct into an inner force you can consciously direct at will to any purpose, transforming your entire life.
Okay, this is where the practical application really starts to crystallize. How do we perform this refinement? How do we transmute this energy within our own bodies, creating our own internal processing plant, so to speak? What are the actual mechanics?
This is where specific tantric and yogic practices become indispensable. The teachings reveal that sexual energy needs to be subjected to an alchemical agent, much like heat and fire, to change its form, just as crude oil is refined. This is accomplished inside your own body through practices rooted in Tantra, which views the body not just as a physical form, but as a sacred vessel and a sophisticated laboratory for transformation. You possess your very own built-in processing plant, an alchemical furnace within.
Wow, okay.
Specific tantric practices through unique postures known as asanas, energetic locks, bandhas, and often specific hand gestures, mudras. Combined with powerful breathwork, pranayama are designed to systematically extract your sexual energy from its base center, the sacral chakra, much like an oil drill accessing reserves.
It's quite physical, these practices.
Yes, there's a strong physical and energetic component. For example, specific seated postures might be held with intentional muscular contractions, particularly the mula bandha, or root lock, which involves contracting the perineum. This muscular engagement, combined with focused breath, generates an internal heat or subtle energetic friction. This heat acts as the alchemical agent.
I see. The heat transforms it.
Precisely. Once extracted, the sexual energy isn't dissipated, but rather it is skillfully transported upward, along your subtle energy channels, primarily through the central channel known as the Sushumna Nadi. It's transported to your innate heat factory, which is metaphorically understood as certain energetic points in your torso, often higher chakras, where it is further processed, purified, and refined. The profound insight here is that when this happens, the sexual energy doesn't lose its potency. On the contrary, it becomes even more mighty, concentrated, and dynamic compared to its original nature. It transforms into a truly refined, powerful, and consciously usable force. This is what we call the biological transmutation process, or sexual transmutation.
But that's not the final step, is it? Just transmuting the energy doesn't quite get us to the manifestation part, to consciously creating the life we desire in all its forms. There's another crucial layer to this profound internal process, right?
No, it's not the final step. You're right. To connect this to the bigger picture of ultimate transformation, the last and crucial piece of this esoteric process is sublimating the energy.
Sublimation, okay.
This means continuing to channel that newly refined energy upward, along your central energetic network, the Sushumna Nadi, to the superior levels of your being, specifically to the higher chakras. We're talking about guiding it through the heart chakra, Anahata, the throat chakra, Vishuddha, the third eye chakra, Ajna, and ultimately the crown chakra, all the way up. The traditions indicate that this is where the true magic really unfolds, where your life becomes extraordinary, where you actually hold the key to changing your destiny and shaping your reality. It's the point where this potent, refined energy fully integrates with your higher consciousness, your intellect, your intuition, and your divine intentions. Therefore, the formula for profound change is clear. Sexual transmutation plus sublimation equals profound transformation.
Transmutation plus sublimation equals transformation. Got it.
The life-creating properties of this energy aren't lost, they are amplified and universalized, becoming a versatile, boundless energy that can create, birth, and give life to anything you conceive. An artistic masterpiece, a groundbreaking scientific discovery, an epic relationship that transcends the ordinary, a legendary sex life that is deeply fulfilling and unifying, the job of your dreams, a thriving new business, profound spiritual evolution, healing a broken heart, or even reaching states of heightened awareness and enlightenment. It becomes a boundless, intelligent, creative force at your conscious command.
What we've gathered from these teachings is that, well, we've often been misled or maybe just uninformed about the true power and potential of sexual energy, limiting it to just momentary pleasure or procreation. But once transmuted and sublimated, there are truly extraordinary ways this energy can be used, opening up a world of possibilities for personal growth and external creation that are genuinely transformative.
Indeed. The insights from these practices suggest that when repurposed in this conscious, intentional way, sexual energy can be an unparalleled catalyst for transformation across virtually all areas of life. Let's maybe look at 7 powerful applications. 1. Healing. It is considered one of the most powerful healing energies available. The principle suggests that individuals can successfully redirect this precious, life-giving energy towards health and healing, even impacting serious diseases. This is about consciously recirculating and repurposing this fundamental life force within your own body for profound restoration and regeneration at a cellular level, invigorating your entire system and supporting its innate capacity for self-repair. It's like activating an inherent cellular intelligence to self-organize towards optimal health, bypassing conventional limitations by directly infusing pure life force.
Wow, healing. That's huge.
2. Spirituality. Ancient and modern masters consistently use this transmuted sexual energy to spiritualize their entire being, body, mind, emotions, consciousness. When channeled upward in this way, it can act like a rocket ship, really, propelling you forward in your spiritual evolution at an exponentially fast rate towards higher states of consciousness, deepening your connection to the divine and fostering profound inner peace and insight. The revelation here is that your most primal energy becomes your highest spiritual ascent.
A rocket ship. I like that analogy.
3. Increased sexual potential. From the perspective of these teachings, normal, ordinary sexuality is often a far cry from what's truly possible. Through dedicated practice, you can learn to have deeply intimate, mind-blowing, supersensory sexual experiences that are fulfilling, divine, and intensely pleasurable, far beyond what's commonly understood or experienced.
So better sex, basically.
Well, yes, but much more than that. It's about transforming into an extraordinary lover and moving beyond sexual mediocrity, leading to sophisticated lovemaking that takes both partners to extraordinary heights orgasmically, emotionally, and spiritually, fostering true energetic and soul-level union. 4. Full body energy orgasm. This is a distinct and often profound experience, achieved by re-educating your sexual energy, purifying and opening your energetic channels, and then consciously dispersing this energy throughout your entire being. This leads to waves of bliss where every cell in your body feels like it's having its own mini orgasm, a vibrant, tingling, ecstatic sensation.
Every cell. That sounds intense.
It is. Beyond pleasure, it's profoundly healing, flushing out energetic blockages, and feels deeply divine and sublime. A truly transcendent experience of energetic saturation. 5. Manifesting sexual alchemy. This practice is often referred to as sexual alchemy. Here, you use your powerful, transmuted sexual energy and even your orgasmic experiences to consciously manifest specific goals or aspirations in your daily life. The creative force inherent in this energy is intentionally directed by your clarified intention.
So using it to create what you want.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can use it to call in an ideal partner who truly resonates with you, achieve financial abundance, resolve a long-standing problem or issue, or attract that perfect job or career opportunity. It's about using life-generating energy to generate your desired life. 6. Relationship transformation. Many couples who engage in these practices have used transmuted sexual energy to heal existing problems in their relationship and to elevate their dynamic to an entirely new level of intimacy and shared growth. They achieve this by each channeling their own sexual energy in a specific way and by practicing conscious spiritual sexuality together for the greater good of their partnership, creating a deeper, more resilient bond and a shared evolutionary path. It's about infusing your relationship with ever-renewing life force.
So it benefits couples, too, significantly.
7. Self-development. The teachings confirm that sexual energy, when transmuted, is a key for profound self-development. Whether you wish to cultivate specific qualities like unshakable self-confidence, undeniable charisma, courage in the face of adversity, unwavering willpower, or profound bravery. To increase your intelligence and mental acuity, improve your memory and focus, eliminate deeply ingrained fears and anxieties that hold you back, or to deeply develop your inherent masculinity or femininity in a balanced, powerful way. This energy, when transmuted and sublimated, is the key to unlocking these potentials and becoming a more complete, integrated self.
This all sounds incredible, truly transformative in ways most of us might never have imagined. But, what often arises is a sense that it can sound a bit like a fantasy if you don't have a clear, actionable path to get there. It's one thing to understand the what and the why, but the how, the practical steps for integrating this into your daily life, that's where the rubber meets the road for our listeners, right? Yeah.
This brings us to a critically important question. How do we actually do this? How do we make it real? The accumulated wisdom across traditions has shown there are two main practical paths for consciously directing this potent transmuted energy. Whether it's sexual energy or any other strong emotional drive. Fundamentally, it requires a clear destination. Without a target, this immense energy can become diffuse, chaotic, or even counterproductive.
It's at the critical point. We need a target. What we understand from these teachings is that if you try to simply hold on to this energy without a clear direction, without an intentional conscious outlet, it can indeed become destructive. It creates a kind of inner friction, an energetic pressure cooker, ricocheting within your experience, manifesting as anxiety, agitation, restlessness, or just a feeling of being stuck. Ultimately, it stops you from moving forward constructively. Without a creative outlet, your energy will, in a sense, begin to destroy your life by causing internal chaos and frustration, pushing you towards unfulfilling actions. You absolutely need to do something with it. You need to create something, whether that creation is external in the world or an internal refinement of your being.
Exactly. The insight here is you need to treat this energy like a wild, powerful horse. It needs to be acknowledged, honored, then tamed, controlled, and finally, consciously ridden towards a specific, chosen destination.
Right. Not just let it run wild.
Otherwise, it will run wild, pulling you in random directions, and you'll find yourself a slave to your drives instead of their master. These teachings offer two powerful, conscious paths once you've committed to directing this force. Let's start with path one, the visionary path, individual focus.
Okay, the visionary path. This path is all about directing your transmuted energy into your personal life goals and overarching purpose. What these practices have taught me is that simply having a vague idea or wish isn't enough. Not at all. You need to create a crystal clear, vivid vision for yourself, a detailed picture of what you want to achieve, who you want to become, how you want to live. Then, you break that grand vision down into tangible, measurable goals, and further refine those into daily, actionable habits, concrete steps you can take every single day. This structured approach provides the powerful transmuted energy with a clear, deliberate channel.
And then, every single day, the teachings guide you to consciously transmute your energy into building and supporting that structure. This means when you feel that surge of sexual energy or any intense creative drive, you intentionally direct it towards those daily habits, towards refining your goals, or immersing yourself in visualizing your completed vision with vivid emotion.
So using that energy for the vision.
Precisely. When you integrate this consistent practice, you'll witness your life growing and evolving dynamically, with your creative sexual energy serving your highest purpose, rather than randomly popping up and taking you off track with impulsive decisions or unfulfilled desires. It becomes a disciplined, purposeful, and profoundly accelerated flow towards your aspirations.
But it's not just any vision, right? It has to be real. What these profound insights underscore is that it has to be a vision that is truly real and authentic to you. Otherwise, you're just building a sandcastle that will crumble with the first energetic wave. A superficial vision, one born of external expectations or egoic desires, it won't hold the immense power of this transmuted energy. It won't resonate deeply enough to sustain the channel.
Absolutely. That's crucial. The understanding points to a critical three-step process for cultivating a truly real vision. One you can powerfully channel energy into, ensuring it's deeply aligned with your authentic self and not merely a fleeting fantasy. 1. Awareness. Deconstruct ego. The initial step emphasizes looking deeply at your current identity, understanding how egoic patterns formed by past conditioning, societal expectations, or limiting beliefs might be holding you back or distorting your true desires. This is about gaining radical clarity on your true values, your deepest intentions, your core passions, stripping away what you think you should want versus what your soul truly yearns for. It's a process of self-inquiry and, well, honest introspection.
Getting real with yourself first.
Exactly. 2. Acceptance. Integrate shadow. After deconstructing the ego, the next crucial insight is to integrate your shadow self. This means actively bringing those disowned parts of yourself, aspects often hidden due to past shame, guilt, trauma, or societal disapproval to the surface, and accepting them unconditionally.
Facing the parts you don't like.
Yes. If you attempt to create a vision before these initial steps, you'll likely chase something inauthentic, something that reflects your unintegrated aspects rather than your whole, complete self. This inevitably leads to internal conflict, self-sabotage, and eventual failure in channeling energy effectively. Integration creates wholeness. 3. Action. Trust. Finally, with clarity and wholeness, you take inspired action. Not just any action, but steps that feel genuinely real to you, deeply aligned with your newfound awareness and acceptance. Steps which authentically move you towards wholeness and your true vision. This is about trusting the process and your inner guidance, knowing that you are moving in a direction that is truly for your highest good, propelled by your most potent internal energy.
So this powerful framework, awareness, acceptance, and action, provides the essential direction needed for that incredibly potent, boiling, creative, sexual energy. It's like having a clear, detailed roadmap for a very powerful vehicle, ensuring it reaches its intended, most beneficial destination. Makes perfect sense. Now let's explore path 2, the intimacy path, relationship focus. What if you're in a relationship or seeking deeper, intimate connections? Can this energy be directed there, not just for personal, individual goals, but for the profound enhancement of shared experience?
Absolutely. To connect this to the bigger picture of intimate relationships, these practices vividly demonstrate that you can powerfully channel this transmuted energy into growing more real and deeply intimate with your partner. This means not only experiencing, those mind-blowing, unifying sexual encounters where you feel truly one, merging at energetic and spiritual levels, leading to profound wholeness within the relationship itself.
And here's where it truly gets extraordinary, from what I understand. The insights reveal that on a daily basis, you and your partner are able to take that shared, transmuted energy and consciously play with it. What this looks like is actively infusing your interactions, your shared goals, even simple daily moments with that elevated life force.
Yes, precisely.
This creates a vibrant, spontaneous electric charge between you that helps you both stay in a process of continuous growth, mutual discovery, and inspired co-creation, rather than being held back by fragmentation, old patterns, or just falling into routine. It keeps the relationship dynamic, alive, and constantly evolving, deepening your bond far beyond conventional understanding.
Indeed. The fundamental insight is that whether you choose the visionary path for individual actualization or the intimacy path for profound relationship growth, having a clear, authentic direction, a compelling vision to move towards, or a relationship to commit to growing makes sexual transmutation infinitely easier and more effective. It provides a natural, organic flow and purpose for this powerful energy. It allows you to flow harmoniously with the unforced rhythms of life, rather than creating friction, frustration, and misery by trying to force your own rhythm, which so often happens when such potent energy is undirected and chaotic. It's about consciously aligning with the natural creative current of existence itself.
Now, for those who might feel their libido is low, maybe, or their sexual energy isn't as potent as they'd like, perhaps they're feeling a bit depleted or lacking that vital spark. How can we cultivate and increase this powerful force to begin with? Because you can't really transmute what isn't truly there or what is in low supply, right? This foundational work seems crucial before even embarking on advanced transmutation.
This brings us to a critically important question, absolutely. How do we invigorate the body, mind, and spirit to truly enhance and make accessible this potent life force? The wisdom gathered from these practices has distilled several key, practical, and universally beneficial habits. These form a strong, energetic foundation, essential for anyone looking to engage effectively with sexual transmutation. Think of these as preparing the ground for powerful seeds to grow. 1. Relieve stress. The teachings consistently show that chronic stress significantly reduces overall energy levels, and it spikes cortisol, the stress hormone, which directly dampens sexual desire, vitality, and your overall energetic output. Learning and consistently implementing effective stress management techniques is crucial. Whether it's through meditation, conscious breath work, spending dedicated time in nature, or engaging in relaxing hobbies. This doesn't just reduce tension, it frees up your vital energy that was previously locked in the stress response.
Yeah, stress is a killer for energy, isn't it?
It really is. 2. Get active. Scheduling regular physical activity is a powerful, direct way to increase overall energy levels. It improves body image and naturally enhances your mood and desire. Exercise stimulates healthy blood flow throughout the body, including to the sexual organs, and releases endorphins, creating a more vibrant, expansive, energetic state that is highly conducive to a healthy and robust sexual energy flow. It literally energizes your system.
Makes sense. Get moving.
3. Prioritize sleep. Sleep is absolutely essential for your health and energetic reserves, and chances are most of us need more quality rest than we get.
Definitely true for me.
Catching more quality Z's is directly linked to increased libido and abundant energetic reserves. Your body uses this critical time to repair, regenerate cells, balance hormones including testosterone and estrogen, vital for sexual drive and process energetic experiences from the day. It's your primary source of deep energetic recharge. Don't underestimate sleep. 4. Communicate in relationships. If you're in a relationship, open, honest, and vulnerable communication with your partner about your sex life, your libido, your needs, your desires, it's paramount. The practices highlight that emotional blockages and unexpressed feelings can be major dampeners of sexual energy and intimacy.
Talking about it helps.
Immensely. This kind of communication boosts emotional intimacy, resolves underlying tensions, and provides vital support, often removing energetic barriers that unconsciously reduce your sexual vitality. 5. Quit smoking. The insights confirm that smoking is directly linked to reduced sexual arousal and satisfaction. It impacts circulation, blood flow, and overall vitality. The toxins in cigarettes directly impede the energetic pathways. Cutting back significantly, or ideally, quitting smoking altogether, can make a noticeable and profound difference in your sexual energy, stamina, and general health.
That's a clear one.
6. Drink less alcohol. Overdoing alcohol intake can significantly reduce sexual desire and performance. It acts as a depressant on your nervous system and energetic field, and it interferes with hormonal balance. Practicing moderation or abstaining altogether, especially while focusing on deep energetic work like transmutation, can greatly benefit your energy levels, mental clarity, and the purity of your internal life force.
These are such foundational practices, aren't they? And what becomes clear is that they truly lay the groundwork for any deeper energetic work. It's like preparing fertile soil before you plant a powerful, life-changing seed. Without these basic principles consistently integrated into your daily life, any advanced energetic practice, including sexual transmutation, will struggle to take root and yield its full transformative potential. They are the essential building blocks of a vibrant energetic system. Hi. So what does this all mean for you, our listener? We've journeyed through the incredible potential of sexual transmutation, from understanding the universal nature of energy and your own intricate energetic blueprint, to the profound mechanics of refining and elevating your life force, and finally to the practical steps for harnessing your deepest creative power, directing it with unwavering intention and purpose.
To connect this to the bigger picture for you, our listener, the wisdom of these traditions reveals that this journey isn't just about managing an impulse or a fleeting desire. It's about becoming a true master of your own life and your internal forces. It's about consciously channeling your most powerful, life-creating energy into the aspirations, the visions, and the relationships that truly matter most to you, transforming raw potential into tangible, extraordinary reality.
You possess this incredible superpower within you. It's waiting to be consciously directed. Imagine the life you could create, the better version of yourself waiting to emerge, more confident, more creative, more aligned, more vibrant, simply by understanding and applying these ancient yet profoundly practical principles. It's an invitation to a life of extraordinary purpose, fulfillment, and conscious creation.
So as you move forward from this deep dive, maybe consider this provocative thought. What single vision or relationship dynamic in your life would benefit most from you intentionally acknowledging, cultivating, and then channeling this incredible life-generating energy? Let that question resonate and spark something profound within you, guiding your next steps towards truly unlocking your limitless potential.
We really hope this deep dive has given you some profound aha moments and maybe a clear path forward for personal transformation. If you found this useful, please hit that like button and subscribe to a better version of myself for more insights and tools into unlocking your full potential. We'll be back soon with another deep dive.